So it looks like the preview for tonight's episode of the Braxtons has been revealed, and we have Towanda accusing Tamar Braxton of sleeping with Toni Braxton's ex-boyfriend. But Tamar also accuses Towanda of stealing from her. So we have to go down the rabbit hole of past accusations and past boyfriends.
Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So before we get into another Braxton's update, don't forget we are raising money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here on YouTube. YouTube Giving gives 100% of your donation to the organization. And we're raising money for Black Women's Health Imperative because Black women are greatly affected by breast cancer than any other group. Help us make a difference this year. We're almost halfway to our goal, but our goal is $3,000. So we need to get there before the end of the month, which is a week from today. Even if you can't donate, you can share this video with people that you know that can donate. So help us spread the word. And again, remind everyone that's donating, 100% of your donation goes to the organization. Thank you to everyone that's donated already or will donate. So let's get into this. Earlier today, we recapped the latest episode of the Braxtons. Well, the latest the first two episodes of season 2. So if you missed that, be sure to check that out. We posted that earlier today. Only for after I did that, I saw the preview for tonight's episode, a sit down between the sisters of the Braxtons that they've been promoting even before the season began. Now tonight we get to see the full breakdown in this relationship because we see Tamar versus her sisters, Tamar versus Toni. But this scene, Tamar versus Towanda, is interesting because the last couple episodes that we talked about, Towanda wasn't looking great because it seemed as if Towanda was setting up scenarios where Tamar would look bad. There's enough about Tamar to make herself look bad. However, the evidence against Towanda was pretty damning. What we did not expect, because they kept on promoting this battle between Toni and Tamar, we did not expect a battle between Towanda and Tamar in this conversation. So I'm going to play the clips for you, and then I have to go down the rabbit hole as to the people that they're bringing up. They don't mention the names. They blur out the names. They even blur out the mouth because they knew the lip readers would figure it out. I'm just going to play the audio because WeTV is very weird about playing their content. I will play it and stop it and go. We're playing this under fair use for research and commentary purposes. So let me just play for you this. It's a less than a minute clip.
The man my address. I'm not
So Tamar is really upset because she received a cease and desist in regards to the interview that she did with her niece, Ashley Braxton, who's accusing the late Gabe, Trina's late husband or ex-husband, of being inappropriate with her via text when she was 16 years old. She took to social media, spoke about it. Tamar wanted to bring her on her podcast and on the reality show. She accused Toni of wanting to bring Ashley on the reality show. We have not heard how their brother, who is the father of Ashley Braxton, feels about them even talking about this on the show.
expecting y'all to really give a the man my address. I'm not expecting y'all to really give a about me. What I am asking about is my child.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come.
The relationship between Towanda and Tamar has been tumultuous. We learned last season that Tamar feels as if Towanda does not reach out to her. The issue this season is that Tamar doesn't go to Tulum for her bridal shower, but it seems as if Towanda did not even want her to be there. Okay? She says that Towanda doesn't reach out to her. Months can go by. The only time that Towanda will speak to her is if they're filming.
So
Exactly.
my
So
thing
how-
I'm asking about is my child.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my
So
thing,
how would I
I know
give
where
it
you
to
live because I put down your down payment.
Boom. So Tamar says, I know where you live because I put down your down payment. How do you guys feel about someone throwing something like that in your face? I guess maybe all bets are off when you're in an argument. And I don't remember if Tamar has said that before, has thrown stuff like that. And I can't remember every single detail of the Braxton family, but I cover so many different shows. But she throws that in her face.
Of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my
So
thing,
how would I
I know
give
where
it
you
to
live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for
And Trina's just sitting there like, just with the faces.
the past couple years on my credit cards.
Hold
Down
on.
your, my
So
thing,
how would I
I know
give
where
it
you
to him?
live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards.
Boom. She says that you have been stealing from me for the past couple of years on my credit cards. Which at first I thought she was saying this happened in the past because don't forget, she has been accused, Towanda Braxton has been accused before of doing similar things. So I went down a rabbit hole. And again, I'm just going to say that these are allegations. I'm not saying that this is fact or fiction. I'm just saying to you, this is what she's been accused of before, Towanda Braxton. So I had to go down the internet streets, and I'm reminded from this article, Toni Braxton's assistant has accused one of her singer's sisters of stealing from the family. So Toni Braxton's assistant, remember, Towanda used to be Toni's assistant, but this is another assistant. Towanda Braxton, the Braxton Family Values, is being accused of once stealing her mother Evelyn's SSI check. The accusation comes from Toni's assistant, Zoe. According to MediaTakeout.com, Zoe spilled the tea on his new podcast. He's apparently pissed that Towanda hasn't paid him for his now dissolved skincare line. When you can steal SSI checks, I don't know what to say to a person when you're that evil. Who can be that thirsty, that evil, he said. It's worth noting that in 2005, Towanda was arrested in Atlanta and charged with forgery and theft by receiving, according to the report. So I remember this story from way back when. Towanda's ex-landlord, and this is back in 2019, reality star Towanda Braxton is financially broke according to her recent bankruptcy filing, but her former landlord isn't buying it and doesn't want the court to dismiss the $76,000 she allegedly owes him. The Braxton Family Value star is in a financial tug of war with Michael Wagner, who says that she's being dishonest about her bankruptcy filing and has filed a lawsuit claiming fraud. In his lawsuit, Wagner claims that Braxton rented a home from him and defaulted, leaving more than $76,000 in unpaid rent and damages. Braxton included the debt on her Chapter 7, and Wagner is asking the court not to wipe it out, what she owes him. But Braxton fired back and said that Wagner hasn't proven a compelling case of fraud, and she wants her debt to him dismissed in her bankruptcy case. So it sounds like she was trying to use the bankruptcy to kind of get out of all her financial issues. According to Yahoo, Braxton and Wagner cut a deal back in September of 2018, and she agreed to make payments to settle the debt. So that makes it worse. So you had an agreement with this person to settle the debt, and now you're trying to have the debt wiped clean through the bankruptcy. But he says that she paid only one time. Wagner said that she left the home in shambles with fire damage, knife holes in various walls, and the garage door. What? Wagner said that Braxton is fraudulently misrepresenting her assets and only filed bankruptcy after he went after her for his money. He's asking the court to award him punitive damages and not to discharge the debt. According to the blast, she also owes Tamar Braxton, her sister, $35,000. In April, when she filed for bankruptcy, she claimed at the time she only had $150 in her bank account. These are important details to be reminded of their financial situation when you see all of the antics that they're willing to do and go to on this show. Keep that in mind. So in court documents reportedly obtained by the site, Towanda listed $277,650 in assets and a whopping $547,056.39 in liabilities. Her assets allegedly include the $275,000 home that she just bought in Georgia, $1,500 in household goods, $1,000 in clothing, and $150 in her checking account. Her listed debts include $417,715 to a mortgage company, $76,000 to her former landlord, $982 to Comcast, over $1,000 to collections attorneys, $8,480 to Covenant Christian Academy, $6,211.30 in medical bills, and a $35,000 personal loan given to her by her sister, Tamar, and various other debts. A decision hasn't been made on the case. I don't know what the final decision was in regards to this case, because this is from back in 2019. You guys can remind me in the comments section. I just had to go back because I remembered there were some financial issues with Towanda over the years, including being accused of forgery and things like that. Let's get back to the audio that I was just playing for you.
Help me. I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. Help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal.
So she didn't, again, we're watching an edited show. So Towanda, and this is what a lot of people that have been watching and reacting to this clip today are saying. So Towanda, you're not denying that you stole from your sister? And literally we see in this bankruptcy, you got a $35,000 loan from your sister and you are also trying to have that wiped clean as well?
You've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. Help me.
My thing is, Tamar is saying this in 2025, that you've been stealing from me for the past couple of years. So she's talking about recently. What? And they haven't had a good relationship. Ooh.
You steal?
I don't steal your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. Help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
What's who
She says, Towanda says to her, you stole men. Let me look at Trina's face during this.
steal anything?
You don't? You sold men.
Trina's face is sitting back like this with her hand on her chin and looking very viciously at Tamar. We have to keep in mind, Trina's not happy with Tamar because she decided to put Ashley on this podcast. And you already saw what Trina has said in regards to Ashley being on the show and coming out and talking about this. She did not come to protect her niece. She's still protecting this dead man. So if you haven't seen the clip, you can see it all over social media so you can see Trina's face. Matter of fact, I'll take a picture and I'll post it up here.
Credit cards. Help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's.
And Toni goes like, huh? What? He stole my man.
You slept with them.
Oh,
Slept with one of Toni Braxton's ex-boyfriends?
A few times.
who? What man?
She says a few times, and then she says the name and they blur it out and they beep it out.
You not get the link.
I have to look at Tony's reaction because
You not get the link.
Oh, bitch. Dirty know.
and this is Trina's face. Trina's just smirking and smiling. I think she's just reveling in mentioning all of this because she is not happy with Tamar talking to Ashley and bringing Ashley on the show.
Down there.
I'm so glad they stopped calling the show Braxton Family Values because they have none.
Hell no.
They didn't have any during Braxton Family Values when that was airing, but wasn't the whole theme of last season Tracy's dying wish were for the sisters to be reunited and connected again? This is not going to do it. When you go this low and you're doing this for public consumption, you can't come back from that.
You not get the link.
So Tamar gets up after she mentions the name and accuses her of sleeping with Toni Braxton's ex-boyfriend. Tamar gets up and she hits the glass of water towards Towanda, which makes me think, is she so upset because there's some truth to it or just outlandish lie that made her upset? I don't know. Could be either one.
Who? What man?
You not get the link.
Bitch. Dirty low down ass bitch.
Oh, you such a liar. Such a liar.
Man, he said he Towanda.
You know that's a lie.
I swear.
And now Tamar is saying that he said, I'm guessing the man, the ex-boyfriend, said that he effed Towanda? What is going on?
Liar. Such a liar.
Man, he said he Towanda.
You know that's a lie.
I swear
You
to
know
God.
that's a lie.
I
Which
swear.
God are you trying to?
I swear. Your man for? You think I too? Don't you? Don't put your hands on me.
It's going left tonight on the latest episode of the Braxtons. So you know I had to go down a rabbit hole. Who exactly has Toni Braxton dated over the years? And she said ex-boyfriend. So I don't think it's anyone that she's been married to. So as you know, she's married to Birdman, and she was dating him for a very long time. And these are just allegedly, because Toni has never really confirmed a lot of relationships besides the people that she's married. Apparently, back in 2012, she dated Eddie Murphy. I don't think it's Eddie Murphy, but you never know. She was married to Carrie Lewis for 12 years. Okay, and they called it quits in 2013. Curtis Martin and Toni dated back in the late 1990s. They broke up following her bankruptcy, though that was not the reason for the split. Who is Curtis Martin again? He's handsome. I'm seeing a picture of him. I don't recall him, but okay. Jim Jackson, she dated from 1996 to 1997, reportedly. They said it was involved in a love triangle that broke up the Dallas Mavericks roster. She was rumored to have been dating both Jim Jackson and Jason Kidd. What? I must have missed this story. Okay, but I remember Jason Kidd. They said she also dated Jason Kidd. So was it one of them? Okay, but no, there's more. There's more. Hold on, y'all. There's Shamar Moore, dated in the mid-1990s. Here's the thing, though. It makes me wonder if we can get a timeline, then we can kind of pinpoint who exactly it could have been. I'm thinking that this is a relationship from years ago. But why would Towanda even bring that up right now? So Shamar Moore, she dated in the mid-90s. Okay. I could see it. You got to type. That's why people are so shocked that you're dating Birdman. Bryant Reed. She dated Bryant Reed, the brother of her producer, L.A. Reid. I didn't know that. Again, these are just allegedly. This is not confirming whether or not she actually dated them. Bryant Reed. It makes me wonder about this one because was this someone that they were all around at the same time? She dated Frankie Beverly? Rumored is often listed among the women Frankie Beverly has dated. May he rest in peace. Really? I mean, there's a huge age difference between them, but you never know. Okay. I mean, I had to Google schmoogle some of the people because I only know a handful of people that she's been connected to over the years. But there could be other people. So who exactly? I'm going to rely on the Reddit streets. I'll keep you posted, guys, in regards to this. But that is the sneak peek for tonight's episode. And here's the thing. Of course, they're putting this out. Of course, they know this is going to get people to watch tonight's episode. They're going to get people to watch the Braxtons. But is reality television worth it for the demise of your values, your virtues, and your family? Again, when you look at their financial situation, specifically the financial situation, I mean, all of them had financial issues, including Toni Braxton over the years. I mean, she's doing quite well. Today, she announced that she's going on tour with Boyz II Men and New Edition, which, yes, I kind of get, but at the same time, I'm like, why these two boy bands and Toni Braxton? I feel like you could do something with another legend, but okay. Anyway, that's just me. So they announced their New Edition tour that's happening today. I don't know. You guys will let me know your thoughts on this sneak peek and whether you'll be watching tonight's episode. I'll keep you posted. Maybe tomorrow I'll recap the episode as well. If you missed our recap of episodes 1 and 2 from earlier today, be sure to check that out here on the channel. And again, if you haven't already, don't forget to donate to our Breast Cancer Awareness Month fundraiser. 100% of your donation goes to Black Women's Health Imperative. Donate today. Help us reach our goal of over $1,500. That's half our goal. Our goal for this week is to get over the halfway point. Our ultimate goal is $3,000. Thank you so much for everyone that's donated or will donate. We appreciate you guys. As always, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. And of course, thank you so much for watching.
Here we go now.